Skyline Layton Lakeview just came on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And if any of you folks have ever spent time in the state parks down and around Tallahassee, Florida, you might have met the previous owner of this RV. He was a state park ranger down there in Florida. Nice guy. Nice truck. You could tell if something needed money, he was the type to spend it. He wasn't the type to skimp on anything. Now, he hauled this with a gooseneck. I do want to mention, this thing just came in stock. We haven't even touched it yet. This gooseneck coupler is going to be coming off here. It looks like it's just a simple bolt-on model. We will be removing that. So this will have a normal fifth wheel coupler when you take it home. I just don't want anyone to get confused. This old girl has seen some good use. You know, down there in Florida, they get some good sun, so he added some aftermarket night shades and had those pulled all the time. When you do that, you create a air pocket with very poor interchange along those windows, and it really makes a big difference when you're running the air conditioner. Slide awning top of here looks like it has done its job, and it has done a lot of it. You can see that it is frayed a little bit, little specks of daylight shining through. We like to show you the good with the bad, and we like to represent these fair and proper. You folks are looking to spend, you know, potentially thousands of dollars here. We want to make sure that you're happy with what you take home, that you feel you had a fair purchase and good service. And, you know, I don't think anyone's any different. If I was spending my money, I'd feel exactly the same. So, you know, if I see something that's not exactly right, I'll make sure I point it out as long as I can spot it here. Obviously, I'm not a trained technician. I'm a glorified computer jockey, but, you know, I've been camping a while and I touch these things a lot, so I got a pretty good eye what to look for. I did notice somewhere between here and Florida, the lens cover here on this taillight did blow off. That's not a big deal. Unfortunately, you hit a chuckle hard enough, sometimes that can happen. Now, down in the Florida sun, you're going to get graphics peel. That's just a fact of the matter. You know, that's not a preference. That's just going to happen. This has had at least 3 previous owners, so I don't know if someone has taken her to all 50 states. I'd be quite impressed, actually, if they did make it to Hawaii with this fifth wheel, but hey, what do I know? You never know. Let's step inside for you here. Big awning on this thing, too. Awning's got to be at least 22 feet. Gonna knock the snow off my boots. In case you're wondering, obviously, yeah, there's snow outside. And winterization is always a question when folks come up from Florida. He actually stopped in Tennessee along the way to get it winterized, so you're not having any problems there. Now, I have spotted a couple of the night shades look like they might need to be restrung, but that's not a big deal. It's really not a massive process to do that. What I do love about this floor plan is how open it is. Nice, big, open, social, very residential in nature, and that's something I always enjoy. I also enjoy that rear kitchens offer more cabinets and more countertop space than anything else in their class. The other thing I like about rear kitchens is that you still get this big window of a rear living room. You still get the 2 chairs, but your window with the rear kitchen is facing out toward your campfire. It's looking at your picnic table. It's looking at your campsite. So if you got some kids or grandkids bouncing around, you get to keep an eye on them. You know, with a rear living, often that window in the back of the trailer is just facing the other trailer straight behind you. That's not doing you any good. Now, if you're, you know, going state park camping, that could be different. It all depends on where you're going to call home away from home that night. Again, more cabinets, more countertops in a rear kitchen than any comparable size floor plan, and this is no exception. Phil spent a lot of time in this thing. Haven't personally touched any of the buttons or flipped any of the switches beyond a couple lights here and there. As far as we know, everything's in good working order. And, you know, just judging by what I saw of the gentleman speaking to him, I have no reason to feel otherwise. You know, you get a sense of people, and he was a good guy. If he lived local, I bet he's the kind of person we could be good friends with, you know. Now, I will tell you, this guy has a fantastic sound system going on in here. You can't really see it because of the shadows, but as you get closer, you see you got this halo of speakers. He has a full surround sound system, but it's all in one spot staring you in the face. It's a nice Philips brand one, too. And that's a, you know, CD, DVD player, radio, I think. If that's not a radio, that is right there. So you do have some nice entertainment options in here. Maybe you ought to update the TV a little bit, but not a big deal. Moving forward, pretty standard classic fifth wheel front bedroom, although you do notice it does have the windows on both sides of the bed for ventilation. You know, storage wardrobes on both sides of the bed there. You do get some extra storage right here next to the bathroom space. Extra big hanging closet right here. That is always good to see. That's a nice thing because you can just leave the sucker packed. You don't have to unload it and load it every time you want to go camping. You don't have to deal with all that. And just to give you an idea, I'm 6'3". You know, I'm having no problems up here in this bathroom, so the shower shouldn't be an issue. Right over here. Pretty standard, pretty plain. That's just how they built them for the long time there. So, give us a call. If this isn't the one, let us know what you're looking for, and I bet we could find it if we don't have it. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.